Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of theme parks. Hi, Jeremiah.
Hey, Doobie, how you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you? I'm trying to figure out where you are today.
I am at the Globe theme park.
Very cool. So we really do cover it all.
We cover the globe. Get it? Get it? Get it?
I
Okay,
do.
we're at Universal Studios Florida for the first day of Halloween Horror Nights. No, that doesn't sound right. Um, Today is the premiere pass preview for the two houses that were completed for Halloween Horror Nights before that event was actually canceled. That's a long detail right there.
It
Um,
is.
anyway, I was lucky enough to secure a time at 1 o'clock. There is no videoing or photography through the houses, just like normal horror nights. So what we're going to do is take a walk through this beautiful park where I can just see a horde of people. That's definitely Halloween Horror Nights term, horde. Um, but we're heading into the park. We'll do a quick walk around, take a look at some of the food trucks that are open, see what else is going on in here for the Horror Nights light, as people are calling it.
I'm curious. That's like a double because it's not only a light version, but it's during the light. Um, how's the weather today, Jeremiah?
A breeze just kicked in, which is very nice, but it has been rather warm. We're just waiting to go in at this point.
Okay. We'll wait your turn patiently. Be a good little guest.
Well, if I was smart, I would have gone over to the AP line, which is where I'm going now.
Yeah, you're special. Trying to figure out how to make your name show. I know it's possible, but I can't remember.
I know. Wouldn't it be nice if you could show up what I typed for my name this morning?
I want to figure it out. I'm very upset.
Good morning.
You're in.
I'm in. It's
Wow.
on. It's on.
Now this is a theme park.
The best part about this theme park is I think every
I
other
found it.
song on the loop is going to. Oh, there it goes. Look. And Doobie didn't even type that. That is all me. I am special like that in so many ways. So yes, we are here at Universal Studios Florida. I almost said Hollywood. Um,
Nice crowd. Not too busy, but certainly nowhere near empty. Feels like a theme park.
yes.
By the way,
Looks like Revenge of the Mummy, Escape from Green God, so it says 30 minutes. The E.T. Adventure has a 15.
do they still do the little Despicable Me dance party in the exit area?
They have the area, but they don't encourage the dance party.
Okay. By the way, if anyone comes up to you asking you to buy a timeshare, just keep walking.
I was going to give them your name and address.
So on the left we have Despicable Me. I'm not quite as familiar with this park, so see how we're doing. On the right, is that Shrek?
Shrek 4D.
Worst 4D attraction in the history of the world.
So what we are doing now is heading down this main road to the left, which you'll start to see a lot of barricades. That is the queue for the Bride of Frankenstein Lives.
Which is what?
One of the houses for Halloween Horror Nights.
So how are these houses working right now?
Today is actually the first day. All that is going on right now is team member previews. So we have no idea.
So you don't know what you're actually going to encounter in there?
No, I have heard there was early talk that, oh, it'll just be the lights on and you'll walk through. No, everything I've heard now is it's a full-on house. There's
Wow.
characters, everything's going on in there.
So, but it's just a part of your day at Universal now. You don't have to buy a separate ticket.
Correct.
So this is actually an improvement.
Yeah, today is only the Premier Pass holders. There's no standby line. There is no like, hey, just come down and try to get in. No, it is only for the Premier Pass holders. So if you're at home watching this going, hey, I'm going to head down there. Unless you have a reservation, don't bother.
When does it open for regular peons like me?
For regular peons like you, it opens tomorrow and Sunday. And that is all that we've heard so far.
Okay. So on the right, we have Jimmy Fallon. We're behind you now.
Yes, but we're looking first at the food truck with Franken fried chicken and funnel brains,
Disgusting.
electrified skin and guts, and domestic and imported beer. Well, those are scary because of the prices. You're paying $8.50 for a domestic beer.
You're paying $3.50 for a bottle of water.
Hey, $4.50 for a bottled soda.
Whew. Yeah, I'm scared. All right.
So this house takes you back into the sound stages. I believe actually both houses probably are sharing the same sound stage. For those of you who haven't visited a Halloween Horror Nights event before, they use the sound stages to that way they have full control over the environment. And what they have gotten really good at doing is sharing one sound stage between two houses.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I am going to Universal Studios in the not too distant future. I have never done Jimmy Fallon's ride. Is it worth doing?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
We have ranked worst and best attractions for Disney. Here's a look at the Halloween Horror Nights merchandise that has been inside the tribute store, but they moved it out to this cart to make it more convenient, and that way there is not a long line for the tribute store, which it looks like there is. In my ranking of best and worst rides that I've been on around the world, this time I will actually call out around the world, Jimmy Fallon is the bottom.
Wow. The
Yes.
absolute worst ride you've ever been on.
Yes, I know. I've been on Superstar Limo. I've been on Rocket Rods.
Did you ever do Kingdom of the Dinosaurs at Knott's Berry Farm?
Yes.
Oh man, this must be bad.
Kingdom of the Dinosaurs was at least a fun dark ride with lots of silly stuff. So this is the entrance for the Revenge of the Tooth Fairy house.
Now I've got to do it.
I will be coming back to that in a little bit. There is the line for the tribute store, which when you see people with name tags and IDs in line for the tribute store, you assume that there is something good in the tribute store.
Those are cast or team members in line to go in. That's awesome.
Yeah. They were managers. So here's another food truck. And we'll be covering all these food trucks with various pictures later on. But right now, we're just kind of going through. They have the Twisted Taters, Twisted Tater with blood and guts, Twisted Frankencolis with blood and guts, and beers.
I love this park. Just the city feel of it, and the wide streets, and I don't know.
Did you ever make it here when Confrontation was still around?
Yes, I've been on Confrontation.
That ranks up there as an amazing attraction.
It was just so weird. I had no idea it was an accordion bus until I rode it, and that was just weird.
Back to Jimmy Fallon. Remember when simulators first started to become a thing? And you'd go to a mall and you'd pay $5 to sit in a room that had a seat that kind of moved, and you watched a bad like roller coaster, that type of thing.
You mean what I still do when I go to Wonderworks? Yes.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon, I think, is not as good as those. It does have twofold for me. Jimmy Fallon to me is not funny in the slightest. So
Okay.
that part is definitely one thing. But also, the storyline is obnoxious. They bring in him doing different characters, which come across as just annoying, not as funny. And this isn't just me not being a Jimmy Fallon fan. This has been from people who like Jimmy Fallon. I've heard this, so
Okay. Is the pizza place on your left?
it is very good.
It's my favorite place to eat at Universal.
Mine also. I always end up eating there.
Oh,
And if you look over to the right, as Ward pans, games
Starbucks.
and amusement and Starbucks coffee.
I remember that place. Who's that a statue of?
I was just about to walk around and show you because this is one of my favorite things. Being a Universal boy myself, Lou R. Wasserman, Chairman, MCA Universal, March 22nd, 1913 to June 3rd, 2002.
Now let's pan up and see who it actually looks like. Look at the way he looks down on it. It's so condescending.
He kind of has the Lincoln feel, like with his holding his jacket and all that. But
what was the name of the show they had on the water here? Cinema what?
They had a few different ones.
What was the cinema something?
The one
Cinescope. No. What was it?
Cinemagique? No, that's in Paris. Or was it Paris? No, they've had a bunch of different shows here. My favorite was the giant inflatable balls that they used to do projections on.
Yeah, what was that show called?
I don't know. I never saw it. When I was here for Horror Nights, they did a Halloween version, and I barely saw it as I was walking past because I was here on vacation, and trying to get all the houses in one night is always a challenge.
I never saw it, but I have some friends who did, and apparently it crashed. So those balls, instead of being whatever they were supposed to be, just had the Windows crash screen on them.
That is not surprising.
I'm so disappointed this is going to be closed when I go.
This ranks up there for worst attraction. I know people that have argued with me that this attraction is worse than Jimmy Fallon.
Universal's on a roll.
My opinion of Fast and Furious is it's bad, but at least it moves. Like, you get on the little tram, you go around, you watch a bad film, and you hear The Rock call an FBI agent Cookie Puss, which is a highlight for me. But the rest of it is eh.
All right, so we're heading towards Jaws now.
Yes, Jaws is just past the Buena Vista up here. So we were going to go on Earthquake, the big one, or Disaster, depending on which generation you're from. But now, unfortunately, there is a shop that sells car memorabilia and hot rod stuff.
I miss Amity.
I will show you the only remaining piece of Amity in just a little bit.
Okay. So are you a Transformers fan? The ride, not the movie.
I was a fan of the first Transformers film and Bumblebee. Bumblebee was a great Transformers film. The ride itself, I liked it better, in its original form, Spider-Man.
Right. It's too bad they opened up a ride that's essentially the same, but not as good.
I lost you.
Oh, man.
There we go. Yeah, in its original form, Transformers, but it's a fun ride. It has some silly points. So the last remaining bit of Amity.
I feel like you're driving through London. It did. 3 times.
There you go. The Amity Island Lobster Company.
Oh, that's like a little tribute.
Yep.
Do they still have the shark?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Here I will pan around. We passed him. I know it's
see
silly.
him.
Yeah.
What is this area called? Fisherman's Wharf now?
The San Francisco Fisherman's Wharf. And then from San Francisco, we go to England.
Should make my standard thing here. So we're live right now. Jeremiah could be putting together a nice vlog for us to upload later with all kinds of weird effects and editing, but that's way too much work. So we are live. But on the flip side, that means you guys get to be a part of this. So please use those comments. If you have anything you'd like Jeremiah to show you, any questions about Universo, any tricks you'd like him to perform, that's what the comments are for. Please use them. We'll show them on the screen. We'll tell Jeremiah to say, hello, Tammy.
Hello, Tammy.
And he will do your bidding. That's what we pay him for. Pay him well, as a matter of fact. So,
can we discuss that? So we're going to go to Diagon Alley, which
very nice.
My favorite facts about Diagon Alley was when it first opened, and they started doing surveys to guests. And they asked people what they thought of Diagon Alley. They didn't realize that there was a whole other Harry Potter land.
Really?
Yeah, they thought in Islands of Adventure that was it. And when they'd asked them about the dragon, they thought it was the dragon from Forbidden Journey, not the giant dragon up there.
Oh, how funny. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. People ask about Harry Potter land at Disney World, so
yep.
It's a lot to ask guests to keep it all straight.
So, I mean, it's not horribly busy in here, but it is definitely, if this was a normal Friday during this time, well, it would actually be less busy if Horror Nights was happening because people wouldn't be here this early.
Can you give me some ice cream? I like the ice cream here.
Butterbeer?
Not butterbeer, the ice cream shop.
I know, they have butterbeer ice cream.
Oh, are you a fan of Green Guts?
No.
I don't know anyone that thinks that's a good ride.
So, this is, we're going to stand here for a second because this is a cross section of AC. You haven't asked me the normal question.
Yes, I did.
What's the weather?
Yeah, I asked you before you went in.
It's getting overcast. Here, this is actually a beautiful view. Gringotts to me has a lot of potential, but it just doesn't have the payoff. And I am a huge Harry Potter book fan. And the movies I enjoy, but the biggest problem with this attraction is it doesn't fit in either the book or the film timeline. It contradicts itself a few times.
See, we have a banner for that one.
I will be a fan of the next version of this attraction that probably has Groot and Gamora and Star-Lord, because that is the storytelling coaster that we've heard is the same type of coaster for Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Rewind.
When you said Groot, I was thinking Minions. Despicable Me.
Sorry, we were about to turn around because it sounded like the dragon was about to breathe.
Cool.
These guests are in line to go into the wand shop.
I thought that was in the other park.
They have one in each.
Ah. Cha-ching.
Very much cha-ching. And, I do have to say that for everything that Disney has tried to do the same score, they have not succeeded. The Banshees are really cool, but they are, they're not going away, but they've definitely shrunk in their size in the shop.
What about the lightsabers?
Well, yes, the lightsabers, but I think they were going more for the monkey lizard for the lightsaber feel.
I had no interest in Harry Potter movies or books until I went to Universal and Hogwarts, and that made me love it. And so then I saw the movies. What are we looking at here?
Number 12 Grimald Place, and there's Creature in that window down there to the right. He just looked out and got annoyed with us muggles looking up at him.
I did not know that was there. It's like the Queen.
You could just keep the nerd alert up for most of this walk. Disney has a lot of great history and a lot of, fun things, but Universal has a lot of these little hidden things that still people don't often realize. These bathrooms were the bathrooms that from when Jaws was here. They just repainted them and expanded them some.
The more you know. Thank you, Jeremiah.
Here we come to the
Is this
that
the
horrible TV show.
Fear Factor Live?
Yes, that is now a U.S. station, and what it should be is Bill and Ted make their excellent return for Halloween Horror Nights, but thankfully none of that is going on right now. Well, not thankfully that Horror Night that Bill and Ted isn't going on, but what is your opinion on the Men in Black alien attack, Doobie?
It's a good attraction. Not a great attraction just because I'm not a fan of the franchise, but the ride itself is quality stuff. I also don't like interactive rides. I just want to ride.
Oh, you aren't a Men in Black fan?
No. I don't hate it, but it's nothing special to me. The first movie was just fine.
I think Men in Black was probably one of all the attractions here at Universal that is based on a film property. This is probably my favorite.
Really? Well, now that Jaws is gone.
Now that Jaws and Back to the Future, yes.
Okay.
Those two were definitely my favorites.
Jaws the ride is the best ride in the history of Central Florida.
I know. I need to go to Universal Japan just to get one more ride on it.
So, Simpsons or Back to the Future?
Back to the Future.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
both are. This ride system was great in 1996 when it first opened, 94, 5. Back to the Future was my home attraction at Universal Studios Hollywood. So I'll always have a place for it in my heart, but it was, it's a simulator attraction, which is always a difficult thing to have a long lifespan.
Tony has spoken, so we will shut him up. So apparently you're going to be gone for a while, and Tony will be covering Florida while you're gone?
I can neither confirm nor deny that he will be doing anything.
I hope so, because I look forward to doing these with Tony and making his life miserable.
Tony, get ready for the treehouse.
I can't remember if I was here. Because Simpsons Land came after the ride, right?
Yes. Simpsons was built, and then they kind of started. When it first opened, it was just Quickie Mart, Simpsons, and the the truck and that kind of stuff. The games, Kodos and Krang. I'm sorry, Kang and Kodos. That opened just a few years ago. That's actually one of the attractions that is closed during the pending pandemic.
So I'm looking. I don't think I've actually walked through the completed Simpsons Land yet. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Getting some green eggs and ham and all that stuff.
No. That never mind.
Can you buy Duff beer?
Yes. You can also buy Buzz Cola, which Buzz Cola is Diet Coke with grenadine. Sorry to let that secret out of the bag, but
Do they sell giant donuts?
yes, they do.
And a statue. Who's this statue?
Jebediah Springfield. The sad thing, and this is one of the biggest problems I have with this, is if they would have gone that just extra mile and sawed off his head and then reattached it,
Yes.
That would have been very much.
If you were a real annual pass holder, you would do that.
Hold my Duff beer.
That is great. Crash into the fire hydrant. This land is fun.
That is, here you can see the big donuts.
Oh, yes. Oh, hi. What's her name again? Michaela? I can see her
Yes.
reflection.
The giant lard lad.
Do you know, are the donuts actually made with lard?
I'm sure that somehow there's lard used in it, but I don't know.
Generally, donuts aren't anymore, so I was just curious if they went that extra mile.
The Bumblebee Man taco truck, which has some great food. My two favorite things, the DeLorean and the train.
From that very boring finale to the trilogy.
Hey, the future is what you make it, so make it a good one. One of two of the opening day things that are still around. I guess E.T. was probably part of it too. But Animal Actor Stage.
Is that running these days?
Yes.
I can't believe that show is still. Do they still do the bird thing with Anybody Got a 20?
I don't think they do it here. Theirs is mostly cats and dogs, which are either rescues or they were actual actors in different films.
Oh, and they can retire and perform here for the rest of their natural life.
Hey, there's SpongeBob and Patrick.
That's a fun store, too. Let's see, I'm trying to remember. Woody Woodpecker is still back here.
Yes, the Nutsy roller coaster. They have the Fievel play area that is all closed up currently.
My son spent many, many hours in this part of the park. This was our trip to Universal, just coming here.
Yep. There's the E.T. Adventure in the Toy Closet.
We have a question for you. If you can answer it again. What is the temperature down there?
Hot. Damn
Thank
hot.
you. Africa hot. Tarzan couldn't take this hot. Do you know what that's from?
No.
Biloxi Blues, Matthew Broderick.
Oh, I've never actually seen Biloxi Blues.
One of my favorite movies, I think. I haven't seen it in 30 years.
You know what just appeared on not Disney Plus?
What?
The Producers, the musical film.
Have never seen that.
Have you ever heard the music from it?
A little bit. We'll stop there.
The Barney shop is sadly closed.
Aww.
A Day in the
Apparently
Park with Barney.
Apparently Barney doesn't love us anymore.
He loves you.
Barney's after your time, right?
Yeah. But we do have a great video of A Day in the Park with Barney on one of its last days before it closed down for everything. And something that you'll appreciate the most from it, at one point during the video, he pulls out and does a TikTok move.
Which one do you happen to know? I know you're a big TikToker.
The one where he flails his arms wildly and kind of drops down. And
oh, no. That is so not Barney appropriate. Tony, Mr. Cynic, I love you, you love me, I am gone due to the economy. He wants you to sing it.
Nope. So yes, there's still Fievel's Playland from An American Tail or An American Tail 2, Fievel Goes West. But that is all closed up because that is a interactive water play area with a fun little water slide.
I know, a little water slide right there in the middle of the theme park. How fun is that?
Here we are with Goofy's Barnstormer. I mean Gadget's Go Coaster. I mean Woody Woodpecker's.
Are you saying there's really only one kids coaster in this world?
It's very similar, yes. And then we have the Curious George Goes to Town play area, which, surprise, is closed.
So what you're saying is all play areas are currently closed due to current circumstances.
Correct.
And we have to say current circumstances because that is the better way to phrase it. Fun area. Oh man, I can just picture Gideon running through there. Such great memories for being in this area.
Okay, I think we're going to head back and head down Hollywood Boulevard because I just touched my phone and it's getting very warm.
I feel like they should fix that problem. Add a fan to it or something.
Then it'd just be a laptop.
Did we pass Transformers? Does Big Bumblebee or all those guys, or do they still hang out outside?
Oh, we'll head over that way. Oh, but wait. The highlight of this walk and talk is coming up shortly.
The fan you're passing?
Nope, even better than that. And you know how much that means to me.
Yes. Can't wait to find. Hey, is that Barney?
That's Barney and Baby Bop and BJ.
Wow. They are meeting and distance greeting, right?
Yes. Look at me, I take on here.
Is that the highlight you were referring to?
That was.
Okay. Making sure.
If you're happy and you know it, and your hands will there, show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray.
You're very welcome.
You didn't shout hooray.
Not that happy.
There are actually quite a few characters out right now. We're passing, again, SpongeBob and Patrick. And you can't really see yet, but there's definitely a troll coming up in our future.
And Woody Woodpecker Pizza on the left.
Yes, that I think the only thing I've ever had there is pizza fries during horror nights.
Given Gideon's propensity for this area, I've had plenty of pizza there.
Oh, I think never mind about the highlight being the Barney. I think we're about to see some training going on over here.
Oh, wow. That's better than following a duck.
I've never seen this before.
This is so cool.
They're training the cat to go to the little toy with positive reinforcement. Wait for it. No. Go back to the front. Go to the front, kitty.
Gideon. Jeremiah, I'm very glad you've been trained already, but let the cat learn on his own.
Oh, no, you missed it. Go back. Oh. Almost. A little bit more. Nope. Yeah. Just doesn't want to do it anymore.
Maybe it's.
Oh.
That was cute. I saw the characters as you were walking, and then you said training. I thought they were training the characters.
Yes. We got a troll doing some dancing.
I saw the flossing. Can you give the camera to your partner so you can floss for us?
Sorry, you broke up some there, Doobie. Maybe next time, talk a little louder.
Someone wants to know where the Twisted Tater stand is. Can you answer that?
That was...
Wasn't that over by Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah, it was. It was the one that it was in between the Mummy and Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Man, Patrick can swim really fast.
Whoa, what a swim, in the words of Buddy Hackett.
I'm not sure what else is going on over here. Lots of people are in line for the crate stand.
There it is, Transformers.
There's Patrick and SpongeBob over there. So instead of heading down Hollywood Boulevard and towards the Bourne Stuntacular, we are walking past Mel's Drive-In, which normally during Horror Nights only has the D and the I and the N going. So it's Mel's Die-In.
I don't get it.
Horror Nights. Never. So there was a Transformer out a few moments ago, but I do not see him presently out threatening.
Did he turn into that car over there on the left?
Yes. That was my best Transformer sound.
Do better. Okay, that was better.
I don't see anything.
It's so weird to have this huge show building just in the middle of a park where you can walk all the way around it. I feel like that just never happens at Disney. Am I just forgetting?
So do you want to know the backstory behind this huge show building for Transformers?
Sure.
When Transformers opened in Universal Studios Hollywood, so the biggest difference between Transformers and Spider-Man is Transformers has an actual elevator. Spider-Man does not. So that's why this show building is taller So when Transformers opened in Universal Studios Hollywood, and it was a hit there, here at
Thank you, Amy.
a need alert. What am I, a
You know
jerk
what
also?
Yeah, you know what she means, jerk. Don't even play. Go on.
So when Transformers did so well at Universal Hollywood and Universal Florida needed a new attraction, what they did was they pretty much took and this is a story that I have been confirmed by different former and current Universal team members. They took the size of the building on a giant map and just moved it around the park until they could find a spot that it would fit in. Because all that used to be here was the boneyard. So there wasn't anything, there was no attraction. There wasn't anything making any money. Just they had an old Jaws there and they had a few other things. So the spot just fit. And now we have Transformers, which, of course, the biggest thing about Transformers is it is exactly like Spider-Man, just in the other park.
And not as good.
It'd be very much like having Test Track right next to Radio Springs Racers. Actually, no, strike that, because Racers does more.
Like having Indiana Jones and then you build Dinosaur next door.
Correct.
Tony has some additional nerd news. He says it was the Murder, She Wrote theater.
Yes, the Murder, She Wrote theater was over on this side, and then there was the Boneyard.
Okay. Now can we go down Hollywood Boulevard? I want to see the Bourne building.
Okay, well, I was hoping that we'd have a visit from somebody from Cybertron, but sadly they have not. Oh, look at that! Timing is everything. Ooh, get ready to get insulted.
Is that the world's first walking animatronic?
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. All hail Megatron!
He seems a little disgusted.
Disgusting. There's something very interesting about that guy getting his picture taken.
Now, what's interesting...
Oh, dude, I jumped too. That was frightening.
Here,
Did you jump?
want it? I did a little. So Amber over here is really the most interesting part of this. See how she's holding a wind gauge in her hand?
Yes, I do.
If the wind gets too strong, they're concerned about Lord Megatron, and the wind, so they may pull him back really quickly if the wind kicks up too much.
Lord Megatron is really not all that impressive.
I mean, he's not like in Hollywood where he can speak Cantonese, and there are some amazing videos. And this is not Laughing Place videos, but go on and just search some Megatron Universal Studios Hollywood videos. There's one video where he interacts with a woman and he's flirting with her and then telling like the partner to leave. And then later her daughter comes and he knows that it's her daughter and starts interacting with her and looking for her, his who he fell in love with.
That is pretty amazing. How does Megatron do this?
He's a transformer. He's more than meets the eye. SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants.
What's in that building directly across that says Universal Studios Orlando? Well, Universal Orlando.
That is the horror makeup show, which is probably one of the best shows in all of Florida.
Really?
That is normally the entrance. And right now they're using that as a stage for some of the other acts that go on.
I have never seen that show. It just seemed like, why would I bother? What makes it great?
It is quite entertaining. It is much more about the history is great, but there's also some amazing interaction.
Hi, Homer.
So
Hey,
when
you
you're
belong
here,
to us now.
that is a must do.
Okay, I will add that to the list because I never would have considered it. Can you ask Homer what he thinks about being a part of Disney now and would he like to travel home?
No. I'm sorry, that wasn't quite Mike C. No. No. Was that more Mike C. No?
That was a pretty good Mike C. now. Yeah.
So there is the Born Stuntacular. Definitely a must do.
Very excited about that one. Very.
The fun thing about the Born Stuntacular, and you'll hopefully be able to do this when you're here. Born Stuntacular starts, and if you time it correctly, as you exit, you can walk right into horror makeup.
Oh, wow. I want to give some quick hellos because we've gone international all of a sudden. So
Bonjour.
hello to Bima from Brazil, and hello to Bonnie from the UK. Wow.
Oh.
And then there are the international flags right there on the left. Couldn't have been more
Look at
perfect.
that. Plan that perfectly. And then, of course, to the right is the Lucia Tribute. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hello Kitty store.
Can you name all those flags, Jeremiah?
Hang on. Okay, we're going to start from right to left.
Yes.
That is Dave, Sam, Ellie, George. I can't really see, but I think that may be Amber, Canada. I can't get them all.
Wow. Bonnie, it is now 12:45 p.m. in Orlando.
What time is it in your
Babaloo.
time, Doobie?
It is 9:45 a.m. on the West Coast where I am. Through the miracle of technology, I am talking to you from 3,000 miles away while broadcasting all around the world.
And now we have, I'm sorry, who is it from the UK?
Bonnie.
Bonnie, who they're 8 hours ahead, I believe.
I believe I thought they were like 6 hours ahead of you. There's a Google for that. What
So
time
there's
is
the
it
Universal
in the
Studios
UK?
store.
It is now 5:45 p.m. in the UK. So yes, 5 hours ahead of you.
Oh, we were way off.
You were way off.
I
was
went
way off.
over. You were closest without going over. No, you said 6 hours, so you did go over.
Before we close, can you ride Rip Ride Rocket with us?
I know.
That was better. That was better.
That one you have to go through a metal detector before you can go on that ride. So
Are you
definitely
serious?
no.
They
Yes.
just plain don't allow anything on you? Wow.
No. That and the Incredible Hulk. Both you have to go through a metal detector.
So what do you do with your phone and such?
You have to put it all in a locker.
I had no idea. So have we seen the entire park? Is that everything?
Yes, we have. And we're actually walking back towards the entrance where it looks like they've already started queuing people for the 1 o'clock. Oh, Dewey, this will be something interesting for you. You can tell that it's Halloween Horror Nights time because all the people will be wearing Halloween Horror Nights shirts. Look at this. We should have done this earlier. The Scarecrow stock. Stalk
You
around
sure
Universal
should.
Studios and locate 13 scarecrows and skeletons. Collect all 13 stamps and receive a trick-or-treat candy sampler bag.
All right. So Tony, apparently next week one of your jobs is to go to Universal Studios and we are going to do the pumpkin stock. Is that good with you, Tony?
Scarecrow
Not that
stock.
I'm scared, whatever it is. No, sorry, I should be proper. Scarecrow stock. So I'm not your scheduler, I'm not your boss, and yet I'm still giving you this assignment because I still have a little bit of pull around here, but I can easily be overruled.
No, I think that's an excellent idea. But it wouldn't be a walk and talk if we didn't do this.
Oh,
Look,
a lounge fly.
It's a pop lounge fly of the fluffy. So wait, let's see.
What's it look like
nope.
on the inside?
You can't open these.
Oh my.
We're just looking on the inside. Oh, Justin is going to be nice and open it up so we can look on the inside.
Oh, thank you, Justin. Tony said he is good for the pumpkin stock.
I haven't actually seen what's on the inside.
Oh, Justin hasn't seen on the inside either, so it's like an unboxing.
It's like people need to know what's on the inside. Is Justin aware of this? That's a requirement?
Oh, here we go. Oh, besides the paper. Well, looks like rainbow. Yep. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you,
very
Justin.
much.
See, wouldn't it be funny now if they stopped locking them just because they realize how important it is to show the inside?
As they should.
All because of Jeremiah.
I will actually defer this to your wife because she was the one who said, people always want to know what's inside.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
it was my
your
wife.
beautiful wife and co-founder of Laughing Place, Rebecca.
She is both of those things and more.
Mother of your glorious child.
You can stop there, Jeremiah, before you put your foot in your mouth.
I wear a size 12. I don't think I could fit it in my mouth.
I would not put anything past you.
But
What's this on the left? What is this?
This is a highlight
Oh.
for you.
Oh, now there's some funny videos. Shrek encounters on YouTube. Some hilarious stuff.
What's up, Donkey?
Hey there. Sorry, I had a little snack right here. I'm a little hungry. What's going on? Where you guys from?
We're local. How about you?
Local? What do you mean local? You live in the park? What happened?
Down the road, Hard Rock Hotel. You know.
Oh, okay. What's going on? What you filming for? What is this?
Just a website, laughing place.
Laughing place. Oh, is that like my tickle spot? Like right under my left leg? Yeah, that it tickles so much. Oh my goodness. I don't know what that is. Oh man. Wait, so who are you? What's your name?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah was Booth Browns. I actually knew Jeremiah. He was great. He has good ice cream too. Okay, Jeremiah, and then who are you?
Michaela.
Michaela? What's up, Michaela?
Not too much. Happy to see you.
Oh, happy to see you too. Now, what are you guys doing here today? Did you guys go to the house yet?
That's what we're doing next.
Oh man, when's your reservation?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Woo, yeah. That's a good time too.
Yep.
That's like right after lunch, so you look full. And then like, you know, like you get really scared, you know, it's like I feel like when you eat, you're a little less scared, like a thing. I don't know what that is. It's like your body being like, oh, I'm full, I can't be scared. I don't know, something like that. It's like chewing gum is the same thing, I think.
Have a good day, Donkey.
Bye, guys. See you later.
Oh my.
How you doing?
Donkey is awesome. Wow. All right, Tony, when you go back next week, we are stalking scarecrows and we are hanging out with Donkey for a few minutes because that is awesome.
That's underneath his leg.
Like I said, if you want some entertainment, search Universal Studios Donkey on YouTube and just watch some of the videos. There are some classic stuff there. That
Okay.
Eddie show is funny.
And with that, we are going to wrap up so I can get ready. There will be a full review of the houses and some photos coming up later on today. That'll be my job right after I go through and get scared because I have not eaten yet, unfortunately, like Donkey said. But I may try to do this this scarecrow stock afterwards. It looks kind of fun.
Don't ruin it for Tony, though.
Okay. Ooh, actual candy may vary.
I'm just kidding. You can tweet and all that. Tony will still do it. All right.
Okay.
Wave goodbye. Michaela has to wave goodbye, too. We need some hands on camera. I don't think we have anything yet scheduled for the rest of the day. We have a huge one tomorrow, though. I don't know what time it starts, unfortunately, but it will be long, so it'll be hard to miss. For 6 hours, Mike Celestino is going to be building the new Mos Eisley Lego while doing a watch-along of Mandalorian and hopping on his head while standing on it, hopping on one foot while standing on his head. So he's got talent. He's going to be doing that. Check that out tomorrow. And then, of course, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, we have Disney Trivia Live starring me and my little boy Gideon. Jeremiah, Michaela, wave goodbye. Oh, nice manicure.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You too, Michaela.
Thanks.